Dana Bash goes on Anderson Cooper, and it's almost as if they're talking about Trump as like a child. And I understand that, but at one point you also have to accept he's the president. So you can raise your expectations. You know, it's not like, gotta let Trump be Trump. No, if you're the press, you don't have to let Trump be Trump. You can hold him to the same standard you would have held Barack Obama to.
What?
But you remember the outcry by places like CNN when the Obama administration said that Fox News couldn't sit at the front of the White House pool. Let's hear Dana Bash make excuses.
Reminder that this is like nothing we've ever seen before. I mean, we knew that by the end of the campaign, but the question is, what kind of president would Donald Trump be? And wow, I mean, it's almost hard to wrap your mind around. I agree with you that there were lots of, divisive comments, especially and unfortunately about the press, which is, I wish he would just stop doing. And not only because we are members of the press, but because as leader of the free world, you do set an example for free press in countries around the world. And so that was, he can't help himself there. And I just wish he would figure out a way to stop doing that.
You know what? I got to say, I said the exact same thing about Saul last night when he threw that fit when he was overtired. Now, he's 3.5, and he's not the leader of the free world. I mean, I have high aspirations, but I'm going to give him time until he grows up, until he's like 6 or 7. But I love how it's like, especially and particularly the press. Well, maybe you got to be a little more forceful with that.
Muslims negotiable.
Maybe you got to be a little more forceful than just like, I wish, or maybe the conversation right now should be, how should we as the press cover this person who is fundamentally undercutting the role that we play in society?
If I was writing my ideal scenario, the President of the United States wouldn't muse about having us killed. But, that's how he runs. What are you going to do?
Gotta let Trump be Trump.
Other times, he's a really nice guy. Actually, tremendous.
I think just as Dana Bash is making the argument that internationally, having Donald Trump talk about the press this way sends a bad signal internationally and also in terms of domestically. Dana Bash talking that way about Donald Trump also sends a bad signal.
Yeah, a little bit.
And what I'm not willing to do is say Dana Bash can't help herself. They've got to get more aggressive and more serious about this. And if they're getting pressure from higher ups to hold back in certain ways or whatnot, and I have no inside information. I don't know that they are. I just know that obviously CNN made a lot of money off of Trump. They've either got to figure out a way of making money when being more critical, because that's not critical enough and that's not active enough. That's simply saying like, it's going to suck if he just destroys this institution. Now, I think you got to be more aggressive. I think the press, because these people tell themselves that the press plays a vital role in American democracy. And let's just stipulate for a moment that they're correct. If they genuinely believe this, it's incumbent upon them to do more to protect that role. You can't have it both ways. You can't whine that we're an essential component of American democracy and then say, but we're just going to let it melt away. You can't do that.
Welcome to the 2017 Radio Correspondents' Dinner. I am going to be rating the top 20 ladies from all of the nation's main news networks and alternative news sources. Tammy Lauren, anyone? I just want to let everybody know that in order to be on this list and get rated, you've already done a great job and look better than 98% of the pigs in media and the general population. So before the ratings get done, shouldn't they all give themselves a great big round of applause? That includes you, Dana Bash.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Some over. Subscribe.